Look at that. Hey, get back here. Look at that face. What's up, guys? So, oh wow, that was retarded. I apologize for the accent out of nowhere, but what is going on, guys? I just got home from work. This is my third attempt at this because I keep forgetting to turn my stupid mic on because I'm an idiot. But it's hot out, so I'm sitting inside right now enjoying the AC. But I got a couple parts for the DB. I got some upper control arms with new ball joints because I had to warranty them for the DA, so I just it's the same part for the DB, so I just warranted it out. I got some fresh ones because my ball joints on that thing are destroyed. And my tie rod ends are pretty shot, so like I get a shimmy kind of, sort of, at highway speeds, which is kind of sketchy. So I got those coming in tomorrow, which is Friday. And then James hooked it up with a condenser fan, which is awesome because if you watched the last video about me getting the AC going on the 4-door, then you would have known that that we found out that the condenser fan wasn't working after we got everything going. So I will be able to have that put in so that way I can have cold air at a standstill instead of just when I'm driving. And then other than that, nothing else is going on. Saturday, I will be putting in the shifter, which is right there behind the skateboard, and my linkage and stuff, so I'm excited for that. And I know you guys are excited for that because you keep asking where's the video. So I will be doing that Saturday, which will hopefully be up Saturday night. I'm not sure because I might be working on some other projects with a friend of mine because he's got some stuff coming up with his car. I don't know how crazy it is, but he asked me to film it. So we'll make the best of it, but I am going to go skate because I haven't skated in a week, so you guys are going to have to sit here in anticipation for the next 8 seconds while it switches scenes over to tomorrow, which is when I will catch up with you guys. So, see you tomorrow. And it is the next day. I'm going to go get some coffee right now because I'm very tired, and I'm going to come back, and it already feels like it's 100 degrees, so I'm going to try and get started on this condenser fan, and then I got to go pick up the tie rods, and then I can do that. So hopefully it's not too hot today. Shut up, whatever you're making. So hopefully it's not too hot today, so that way I can actually get the stuff done and not die. We got the good stuff, and then I gotta move the DA up so that way I can have a little bit of shade and a little bit of space to work so I'm not sitting in the dirt because I don't feel like sitting in the dirt. Alright, so to get this condenser fan out, I gotta undo these chicken wire bolts because this guy doesn't believe in using regular bolts. And then I'm gonna undo those two, try and push the AC lines back a little bit, and then I should be able to just like pull it straight up after I unplug the electrical connector. So it should be pretty simple. And then also, you can also see that my power steering belt is kind of like eating itself because it's old and it looks like it got some sort of oil on it. So I'm going to just be taking that off for now because who needs power steering anyway. Update, got these wire thingies out without getting tetanus. Got this unbolted now, just trying to find a way to wiggle this out. Got the other fan out. This is the fan that's going in, but I just noticed that the connectors are different. So I don't really know what to do about it. I'm going to just try and switch those around, but it's a lot harder to get out than it should have been. I'm pretty sure you have to, you're supposed to do this normally when either the radiator's out or the lines are out of the way. So I don't know, I kind of made it work though. Alright, got the condenser fan put in, had to reuse some bronze wire because I don't have any bolts because these holes don't line up entirely. So that's good. Now I just gotta wait for O'Reilly's to call me that my tie rods are in, then I can get this thing jacked up and get the rest of this crap put on. So we just went and picked up the the tie rods. So we got the tie rods now. We got the upper control arms with the new ball joints. Now I gotta push this back in the shade a little bit more and then get started. And it's currently 99 degrees with no breeze, so it's basically a race against the heat. Alright, so to be taking the tie rod out, basically all you gotta do is undo this cotter pin, which is nothing left of mine, undo this bolt, and then undo this backing nut right here. So undo that backing nut right there, and then basically just unscrew it. But whenever you undo the nut, just barely undo it a little bit, so that way when you take this all the way off, you can just line it up to right where it was before. So that way you don't have to go mess with your alignment. It is recommended to do an alignment after you change out tie rod ends. And then as for the upper control arm, you can see that my ball joint is just destroyed. So take off this dust shield right here, and then there's going to be a bolt right here holding the ball joint in, and so you want to take that off. And then there's two 17mm bolts under the hood. So you got that 17mm bolt right there, and you got another one right on the other side of the tower. So undo those two bolts, and then come down here. Make sure you want to do that, and then the whole piece should basically just drop right out. Oh, I'm also going to add that you have to take off the bottom, like the strut fork, because then you can't get the control arm out without that, because it's like there's a rainbow piece type of metal, whatever it's called, whatever. I'm stupid. Basically, you got to have the strut fork off so that way you can slide it behind the coilover and out. Alright, so I got this side all done up, got the tie rod in with the cotter pin in place, got the upper control arm, and it looks like the boot's a little bit squished, but there's no Zerk fittings on here for me to grease it. So the guy said it came pre-greased, so I guess we'll find out. But lifetime warranty on him anyway, so if it's not greased and it blows up in a month, at least I can get a free one. So we got the cotter pin in that, it's all bolted up. I got to finish tightening it down up top and then just finish the other side, but the other side is exactly the same, so I'm not going to film that part. So after that, after it's all done, I'll catch up with you guys then. Alright, so I just got the driver's side finished up, got the tie rod on with the cotter pin, upper ball joint, and control arm in. And this side, I actually found a little bit quicker of a way to do it. Basically, just unbolt the strut from right up here. For me, it's these two 14mm bolts. And then unbolt the lower control arm, like from the fork or whatever, and then just pull the entire shock assembly, just pull it down. And then you don't have to take all the brake stuff, like the line and the fork and all the other stuff out of the way to get the upper control arm out. So this took like half as long. Granted, I was filming the other side, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna put the tires on really quick, and then I'm gonna go take it for a spin, go get something to drink, and see how it feels. I think I might have knocked the alignment loose just a little bit, or out of spec a little bit. That's okay, because I can just take it into work and I can do the alignment. It's no big deal. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, I'm gonna go take it for a spin, see how it feels. Here's the old parts, just so you guys can see, like, just look at how bad the ball joints and crap are on them. They're all destroyed. So it was definitely a very much so needed, not so much but very much so needed replacement. So that's good. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm noticing that it doesn't feel nearly as clunky up front. Like normally pulling out of my driveway, like going over the bumps and stuff, it feels pretty rough. And just now it feels really good. So yeah, so my alignment's off a bit, so that's not a big deal. You can see the wheel's a little bit crooked, so I'll just have to fix that at work. Alright, well, so far so good. I mean, the car pulls a little bit to the right, I think. Yeah, to the right a little bit, which, like I said, I was going to get an alignment anyway, like you should. But other than that, like, I have no complaints. The parts are just regular O'Reilly's parts, so we'll see how long they last, because, I mean, I haven't been using O'Reilly's parts for a while since all the parts on the DA are all new. Alright guys, that is going to end off this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it entertaining and maybe even useful, because some people just may not know how to do those types of things, and to me, I think those are pretty simple. So I hope you guys found it pretty simple too. It wasn't super self-explanatory, or it wasn't super detailed, but I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. There's only so many bolts that you take out. So I hope, again, that you guys enjoyed it, and so tomorrow be sure to check it out, because I'm going to be installing the K-Tune shifter with the innovative shift linkage, and that is going to be cool because I'm excited to see how the shifter feels after that, like how sturdy and how stable it is, because right now it's really sloppy. Every gear feels like neutral with the amount of play in it. So I'm going to hope for the best. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do multiple videos weekly. I do car videos, I do skateboarding, I vlog with all of it, and I just kind of have a good time. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you for the next video. Peace.